done the data model, but while the training goes on, you guys help him out with Canvas application, which means the topic that we have covered for Canvas app. So in your free time, you can help him out.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
How much time do you think he will take to reach?
Yeah,
within half an hour.
maybe within half an hour, or less than half an hour.
Okay, no worries. You guys are early today?
No, we are in time, but
yeah, he just
the
coming by bus and that traffic.
You don't come by, yeah, you don't come by bus. You have your own vehicle?
No, sir.
We also
coming by bus.
but each location is different.
Is it company's bus or what?
No, sir. Private bus.
Private bus.
Public bus.
Okay, got it. All right, let's no worries. Let's start with our training for today. Yesterday we were learning about variables, right? We did learn about how images can be used, how you can use collect variable as well in the table. Now, two important other variables are update context variable, and you also have one another variable. Which was it?
Collect, then update context, and that global variable like
Global variable, right?
Set.
Perfect.
And sir, I'm just asking that whether I'm linking two tables to a button, single button.
Can you link two tables to a single button? Can you set two collect variable using a single button? That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can. You can give a semicolon and again define another collect variable. So those things can also be done. If I create a Canvas app here and I just go here, tablet, I say learning variable. Tablet, create. Okay, now the first thing I will do is connect two of the data sources. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll connect two data sources. One of them would be the account table, and the other one of them would be the building table. I will bring a button and I will declare that on select, collect table 1 into accounts, right? Similarly, collect table 2 from buildings, right? Now this single button will set two variables with two different tables. And for one of them, you could use a gallery. For other of them,
we can use gallery or data table.
Data table, gallery, anything that uses data source can be used.
Okay.
It's not necessary. So here in gallery, I can set that the items should be table 1, right? Similarly, over here, I can say that the item should be table 2. Perfect. I just need to define what should be the layout and what field I need to show here. or I can also use data tables. So anything that uses data source can be used. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'm using over here table, and one of them would be the vertical gallery. Now here I would say you can use table 2. Here I can decide that it can be title, subtitle, and body. Perfect. In this, I can say edit field, add field such as account ID, account number. So it will bring both information. You see?
Okay, sir.
Perfect. Any other
Got it,
question? Any of the participants here?
Yeah, we can also use that, means in the button we can also use set.
Yeah, we can use that.
Sir, is it possible for a scenario like there is a canvas app and there is a data source, dataverse like thing, and from the canvas app, the data are going to the dataverse table, but that database is completely free. Since it's nothing there, user should have the credential to get the information from the canvas app. It will send the data to that.
I didn't get it. Give me a minute.
Hello, sir. Yes, is it possible for a scenario like there is a canvas app and there is a data source, and user should provide the data from the canvas app to the data source, but the data source is completely fresh, means there is no data from the canvas app. It's getting data and stores, and further when the user requires it, he can retrieve the data from that data source through the canvas.
I didn't get. I mean, you are using database as the dataverse as the database, right?
Yes,
Now, what
canvas
you
app
want to do?
is the UI, means user interface.
Yes, that's right.
From that canvas app, you should send the data to the data source, but that data source is completely fresh, means there is no data in that. From it's like a registration, means
You create columns from Canvas app. That's what you're saying
yes,
in Dataverse, right?
yes.
You want to create columns from Canvas app.
To
Basically,
the
model your data from Canvas app. No, you cannot do that. Your application is based out of a database, so you would need to do those data modeling first.
Sir, maybe he's asking that he want to, means give the data through canvas app and it will the data will be stored in the database.
Yeah, the data can show, like rows can show record. You can add records, but you cannot change the model of that data. You cannot delete columns. You cannot include any new column. Record, you can have records. New records can be created, but you cannot create a new data model.
Yeah, as per that canvas application, we have that inputs in input model, like suppose the registration, you have to have that name then ID or email ID something. So that way it will be stored in that.
Yeah, in that way, yeah, if you have already have it.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Hello, hey Sumit, welcome.
Hi, sir.
Hi Sumit, have you reached office?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like just 1 minute. I
Yeah,
will just.
take your time. We are not in hurry. Take your time and establish yourself, be comfortable. Till then, we will discuss few things, and then once you are ready, let us know. Okay, so we were discussing that data model cannot be created, but if there is already a model that is there, you can go ahead and add records to it. So I hope everyone is clear about it.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek, Vifakat, Chandan.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sir.
okay, perfect. Now, one thing that we will cover before we get into model-driven apps is the last thing, which is using variables. So we understand that there are different types of variables, right? There are 3 types of variables. And yesterday we were having understanding about these variables that we have, which was global, local, collect variable. We will shortly discuss global variable for now. Now, to define a global variable, I can implement multiple screens. Okay, I would say that over here, I do have a label. Okay, this label would show something around 50. Perfect. In this screen, I have a button. Perfect. I can say set variable name. Let's call this as total cost would be 50. And in this label, I would show that variable as the text value. Perfect. Any value right now shown? No, because I haven't declared that variable. As soon as I will click on button, the variable will set itself. And on another screen, I can see those changes. So set variable is a type of variable. Right over here is the syntax, which is known as a global variable. Okay, try this exercise at your end. Use button on any other screen. Include a label over here in this screen and press that button. It should set those values. Let me know if it is working for you. Is it working?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is what the set variable is. One more exercise that we will do in set variable is understand how does this work. So understand whenever you are setting a variable. So let's just say I use a function which is set, right? Set total cost. Whenever I'm declaring this, the integer value that total cost is storing is 0. Okay, the Boolean value that total cost will store is 0, or it can also store 1. Using variable, I can do a lot of things. Also, before you understand variable as well, you also should know that there are operators as well. What are these operators? Like you do have semicolon, which will let you add more, right? Then something that you declare static is in quotation mark. Similarly, operators are like AND operator, right? You can also use OR function, or maybe you can use this particular operator for OR. If you want to use the NOT function, NOT, what does the NOT function does? NOT will change 0 to 1, right? And it will also change 1 to 0 in terms of Boolean. That's what it does, right? We have learned this in electronics. So anyone who would have. So there is an operator known as exclamation operator,
Yes.
which is used as the NOT function right over here. So if I wanted to change Boolean value of my variable from 0 to 1, right, I can use the function set total cost will not total cost. Pay attention, I am using not function right over here. Now depend upon my logic, my total cost will change its Boolean value from 0 to total cost 1. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So depending upon this, there can be a lot of things. You can do a lot of things by doing, declaring variables. Now, for an example, we all have been discussing this. So let's just say this is button, and we were discussing this from day 1. We call this 1. Okay. This is the same calculator scenario. This will give you an idea how you could do that. Right. This is 3. Okay, now if I press 1, the label should show 1. If I press 2, the text should show 2. That is something I want to do, right? So how would I do that? I would simply say when I press 1, set number variable to button button 3 dot text. Right? Similarly, when I select 2, set the same variable to number on button 3 underscore 1 dot text. And for label, I would say that here you would need to show the number. So now, depending upon what button I press, that value would be shown right over there. You can think of various logics that you can apply using variables. Right. So this challenge of showing number with button was done by me. There is one more challenge that I will keep for the class. Other challenge is how I can do it when I press, or let's just say I also have a plus icon. Right. So I would say that using this plus icon, when I click on 1, then I click on plus, then I click on 2. So my label should show 1 plus 2. That is something that it should do. How can I achieve that? That is a challenge for our class. I'll let you know how that is done, but this is a challenge. How you brainstorm, how could that be done, and let me know.
Okay, sir.
I didn't get it. Like, how did you do it?
Yeah, say that again.
No, I'm saying, sir, how did you do, sir? I didn't get it.
Oh, Sumit, yeah, no worries. You know, we'll discuss. Are you ready with your machine and everything?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Abhishek, please follow the steps with me. Go to app launcher icon and go to admin.
Okay, sir.
Okay. In user, go to active users and click on add a user.
1 second, sir. Okay, active user, then sir, add a user.
Add a user, yes.
Okay.
Create a user account for Sumit.
Okay, sir.
In licenses, assign Sumit all of the licenses, provide them a password, and let me know once you are done with that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Meanwhile, Sumit, welcome to the class. My name is Vibhor, and we are almost like in the last part of the second week of the training. We have completed a lot of things until now, which was one part of the training. I am a Microsoft certified trainer, and I am certified in Power Platform. I would also like to know about you. Please let me know how, what are your experiences and everything.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, my name is Sumit Goyal. I belong to Pubg I'd, and also I have completed my bachelor degree in the field of electrical engineering, and it was session 2015 to 2019. After that, I joined Mission Universe, as a electrical executive trainee, and I have been working on 40 months there. And after that, I was doing internship for Java developer 3 months, and have experienced 2 months in software testing profile also. And I'm very fascinated about technology that is the thing.
Okay, perfect. In this class, we are going to learn about Microsoft Power Platform. Altogether, we're going to pay attention to Power Apps and many of these other resources that belongs to. Have you used Power Apps, Power Automate before?
No, sir.
Okay, no worries. So you would need first thing is access to resources. Resources as
Okay.
if recordings and everything. The previous training recordings that we have done for this, you might need to invest time for it. so that you can go ahead and see those recordings. I'm going to give you access to certain resources first. We'll give you access to previous recordings that we have. So Sumit Kumar, all right. Connect it. Do you have access to chat in our Teams
No,
channel?
sir.
Can you
No,
see
sir.
chat session window?
Yeah, Abhishek, is there right now.
Okay, I am sharing a URL with you. Let me know if you get to that URL.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, I have shared it. You will use the. Can you go to that URL? Is it asking you for username and password?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But sir, I'm using right now in a phone, sir, because of Wi-Fi is not connected to my laptop.
Or you're using it on phone?
Yes, right now. I'm saying I said to the HR.
Not
Just
sure.
give me, just.
Okay, do one thing. Even on your phone, try to log into it. You will your email address that is registered with us. Here it says that you have your email address, which is rajsumit9040@gmail.com.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, use
Yeah.
that email address in the username. Can you access that on phone?
Already,
Is it asking you for username and password?
yes, sir, already, Abhishek provided, sir. User ID and password.
Password is 125935. The meeting ID is the password. 125935.
Sir, what I will put the username? My email ID.
Username, email address, Gmail address that is registered with us.
Yes, sir. And password, sir?
125935.
125935.
Yes. Once you log in there, you would see a lot of things.
Yeah. Welcome Sumit Kumar to lite.
Say that again.
No, I am saying, sir, it is login, sir.
Yeah, once you log in, you would see several information, but you will also find recording section right over there, class recording.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are all the recording that you might need to go ahead to learn about anything that we have covered till now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. So maybe you have free time today and tomorrow we don't have a class.
Yes.
So and tomorrow you do go ahead and have this thing done. Now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
I'm
go ahead.
created its ID,
Okay.
user ID and password. I'll share in by email. I'll share the user ID and password from my platform. And then you
Yeah.
can set your password.
Fucker, the controls.
No, sir.
Okay.
It's control, sir.
And Abhishek, share those username and password, or then also help him out. So Sumit, you are saying that your computer machine cannot access internet right now.
No, 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 sir.
So can it be connected to your like mobile hotspot or maybe company network? Anything?
Yeah, yeah. The company network. I like told you the HR. So HR is connected with the.
Yeah, you can.
I,
Yes, sir.
I
For
didn't.
right now, he is connected by his phone. After training, he will go to the upstairs and that they will connect that internet access. I mean, they will
They
get
will give
their
it.
user ID and password.
They will allow that computer to connect. That's what you're
Yes,
saying
sir.
then.
Yes, sir.
Right. You are taking this training on your cell phone.
Yeah, for now, for today, he will be taking his training in his phone.
Yes, sir. I am
Okay.
connected.
And
Um,
yeah, Sumit, tell me.
And
yeah,
sir,
I'm
I am
connected.
also,
Abhishek, wait. Please mute. Yeah, Sumit, tell me.
Sir, I connected with my hotspot, sir.
So you can access. Okay. No worries. Once and you can connect to Teams as well because you would need to share your screen and
Yes,
I would
sir.
need to help you out. So connect to Teams on your laptop as well. You guys are sitting here. Chandan, Abhishek, and Pavan. Are you guys four together? All four.
yes, sir.
Yes.
And sir, I am also created his ID, user ID and default the password.
Yeah.
And
So what I want is,
else,
guys, you do help Sumit right now to get into Microsoft Teams to join this meeting from computer and also to log into makes.powerat.com using the credential that Abhishek has created.
yeah, I will share him by email. I will share
Okay.
that.
Yeah. We will take a 10 minutes break here, a 10-minute
Okay,
breather,
okay,
so
sir.
that Sumit can also get configured with his machine. And once he has configured, we will start with that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
sir.
10 minutes. I'll see you after 10 minutes. It is 2:03. I'll see you till 2:15.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
46 and you, I think you are not you. Well, people there. 46 and you. This one, that your ID you should be there. Yeah. Is in everything, no? Yes, everything. All are capital letters, I think. No problem, I think so. I think, yes, thank you. Sending.
Then open your mail and copy paste.
Do it, it's completed. Unique. Microsoft, from your mail ID, you did it. Microsoft from your mail ID. Oh, yeah. From my email ID. That is.
You can set your password. Maybe just the password. Set the previous password.
I found the unique password.
All right, I am back. Hey Sumit, have you configured your machine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, share your screen. Okay, perfect. Can you go to all apps? Go for Power Apps. Perfect.
Using the new phone.
Okay, no worries. It will load. I'm sending a link on the chat. Open that link. Can you access that link?
Yes, sir.
No, the link that I've shared on chat.
Yes,
You can cross that. You can cross this out.
this one, sir, you are talking about.
No, another link right now.
Okay.
I've shared another link. Yeah, open that. Oh, how many times? Go to your folder, download folders. You have that. Okay, no worries, no worries. Go to Power Apps. Cross this out. No need to fill this up. Cross. Okay. Go to Dataverse. Left panel. No. Go back. So this is where we create our application, and this is where we will do. The first thing that we do is have data model. Now, since you have skipped this stage, what I will do is I will have a data model ready for you. On the basis of that data model, we will go ahead further so that you and I and everyone can be synchronized. On the left panel, you have Dataverse.
Yes, sir.
On that, click on tables. Try again. Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
Go to Admin Center.
Yes, sir.
Admin Center. Power Platform Admin Center.
1 second, sir.
I'm sharing my screen. I'll let you know what has to be done. Okay, from here, from Power Apps, Go to settings and admin center, which will take you to this page. Has it taken you to this page? From here, Power Apps. In Power Apps, you go to setting, you click on admin center. Right over here, setting, admin center. This will take you to this page. Are you here? Is it loading? Hello, Abhishek.
Yes, sir.
Are you on Power Platform Admin Center?
Yes, sir.
Go to environments.
Okay.
Click on your default environment.
It's loading. Okay.
Go to users.
1 second, sir.
Sir, didn't load, sir.
Share your screen. No, Abhishek.
Yes,
Abhishek, this is for you. You have to do this.
Okay.
Share your screen.
Yeah, can you see this?
Yeah. Okay, go to environments. Perfect. Go to default one. Select that one. Yeah. Users. Now select Sumit Kumar. Click on the name. Environment maker. Manage roles. First one. Yeah, here go for system administrator. System customizer. Save. Okay. Sumit, close all the tabs, open incognito tabs again, and
Okay.
then log into Power Apps again.
Yes, sir.
And share your screen after that.
All the tabs not low.
Yeah, close everything. Close all. Yeah, open incognito. Make.powerapps.com. Power Apps. Yeah. Use the email address given by Abhishek. Skip. Yes. Okay. Dataverse now. No. Dataverse. Tables. Close that right panel. So Abhishek, there are two environments. You will use the other one and Sumit will use the default one.
Okay. Means I will use that other one.
ये क्या हो रहा है? ठीक है. Now Sumit, go back to your go back here, scroll down in the left panel, scroll down. Left panel. The panel that is there, yeah. Scroll down to solution, click on solution. Import solution. Browse. Campus management downloads. The first one, yeah. Open. Next. Import. Okay. So what we are doing here is in the class we have already created Canvas apps. We already have also created data models. Canvas app is a kind of application that we can create in Power Apps. Power Apps is this particular page. What we are doing for you is we are importing those tables and we'll keep that ready for you, because we are going to start with the second part of, or the second type of application, which is model driven application. Now with Canvas app, what I would suggest is today you take your time and tomorrow see the recordings. If then there are any queries, we can have a session for you, and we can have something for like a doubt clearing session on Canvas apps and all.
Yes, sir.
We will also discuss Canvas apps further, but for now what I will suggest is we will use this data model and we will go with the flow. Model driven app has nothing to do with Canvas app. This will be a new topic, so you will be aware about, and since we will start from scratch, you don't need to rely on what previous training that has been done. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there are two things, Canvas apps and creating a data model, which are completed till now. And I'll say that you go with recording, and if there are any errors, I will help you out. Right now that it is loading. So if you scroll up, it is saying currently importing solution. Once that is imported, it will take almost 2 to 5 minutes now. We will wait for it.
Sir, we also import the solutions. Hello. Sir. Sir, you are on mute.
Abhishek, what happened? Why there is an echo?
Don't know, sir. Yeah, I'm just asking that we also import the solutions.
Good. I will mute. Say now, I will mute. No. Yeah, Sumit, that model has, so to click on campus data model. Campus data model. Yeah. In this campus data model, you have all things that are needed to go ahead, such as you have tables, building table and the visit table. So what is a table? Table, do you know why am I saying them as table?
Table means they just contain the data, no, sir?
Yeah, column and rows are stored in a
Rows,
format which is known as table. So those are something which is storing building information and visit information. Okay, there are a few other things such as some records would also be needed. So these tables now has been loaded as a solution, but you can go back, click on the back button. Back button, yeah. Go to Dataverse and tables now. Dataverse from the left panel. And you will find a visit table. Open the visit table.
Visit table.
Yeah, visit table last. Yeah. So you
Which
have
one,
BC
sir?
visit. See, you have BC visit and you have CRF7. That one is something that Abhishek is using, the capital visit. And this is this visit, small visit, which is BC underscore visit, is something that you you will use.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Abhishek, you can use this environment as well. It's not a problem. So this is how data is stored. Okay. Now in columns, you would see all of the columns that are part of your table. So there you have code, visitor, building, but you also have columns. But you right now have no data available on in this table. So what I will do is I will go ahead and give you a URL. I'm sending one more URL.
Okay, sir.
Load that URL. It will download a file. Okay, it will download an Excel file. We will use this visit Power BI file. Why Power BI file? Oh man, wrong. Just a moment. Lab instructions. Data model. Load this URL, another one that I'm sharing. Yeah. Yeah, download this file. Perfect. We will load this data into our tables. This is a sample data. Let's go to our tables now. Okay, here click on import. Import data from Excel. Choose Upload.
Here, sir, the showing is the mapping error like this.
Map करना पड़ेगा. You have to go map, click on the edit right pencil icon. No, rightmost pencil icon. Right side. Scroll to rightmost. Yeah, map columns. Yeah. Here map them accordingly, like actual start, actual end. This should be actual start. Perfect. Building. Heck, there's no building, right? Okay, leave it. Code is code, okay, no problem. Scroll down to schedule start, scroll down. Schedule start and schedule end. Those are the only two left. Yeah. That is schedule end. Yeah. Schedule start. Perfect. Done. Scroll up to the top. Save changes. Top. Yeah. It is at the top on the right corner. Perfect. Import. Okay, close it. Refresh. The page itself, refresh the page. Okay, now you will see records right over there. Okay, make sure you are using this table. All right, now let's get started. Sumit is also ready. Everyone is ready. Guys, we are going to move to our next topic. Right now, we will keep Canvas app until there. We do have a lot of things about Canvas app left, which we will go along and understand in our upcoming trainings as well. Almost 90% of the things with Canvas application is done. Okay, I will give Sumit a chance to go ahead and see those recording, and in our upcoming session, as he has any doubts, we will go on discussing them so that he also learns Canvas app, and then we discuss the last 10% of Canvas app that is left. Today we will start with another type of application. This is known as model driven application. So we know that in Power Apps, right, we can create various types of applications. So if I go to create here, Vifaka, do you need access?
No, sir. For closing the chat option, I was clicking.
Yeah. When I go to create and click on blank app, I can create three kinds of applications: Canvas application, blank app based on Dataverse, blank website. Now we will learn about the middle one, which is a model driven application. A model driven application is termed as model because you have a data model for it, which means you have tables, you have columns, you have everything defined for it. That's why it is known as a model driven app. So for model-driven apps, a data model is very much important. To give you and show you an example of a model-driven app, how does it looks like? Let us see this one. So I go to here, I click on play. This is how a model-driven application would look like. You would have account, user, feedback, other details, knowledge, Fabricam accounts, right? Here are all, so this is also based out of the account table, but you see the way it is presented is different. If I wanted to create new record, I'll click on new, and this form, the account form would load up. So if I'm creating an account for Sumit here, I click on and save it. That account will also start appearing in the view here. You can see the new account, Sumit, is right over here. I can also see charts, and I can also make changes. There are certain tables that I'm using. Now, if I would like to see how this is made, first understand that model-driven apps are component focus approach. What are these components? Let us understand. I go here, I click on edit. This will take me to the modern app designer. You don't need to do anything right now, just pay attention how it is done. This is a modern app designer where I design my application. This thing right over here, which says my active account and other things, account influence, account in campaign, active accounts, all account, are known as forms. Sorry, are known as views. Views. So let's get started with model-driven application. Let's understand them and see how we can use model-driven apps. We will use the same scenario to create model-driven application as well. So let's get started. Model-driven apps. Model-driven apps are called as model-driven apps because they are based out of data model. This data model resides in Dataverse. So it is very important that a model-driven app consumes data from Dataverse. There is no other data source to which model-driven application can be connected. Your Canvas apps can be connected to many other data sources, but model-driven apps can only use Dataverse. It uses a concept of view, forms, charts, and business rules. These two, or let's call this as views and forms, are part of user interface with data. Charts are part of visualization. Whereas business rule is part of logic. So that is how your even data model is defined. Remember, these are also part of your data model. What do we have in data model? What are the things that we define in data model? Tables, columns, and relationships. right? That is something that we have learned, that this is part of your data model. But then tables have certain parts, such as they can have business rule. They can also have visualization, and they can also have user interface with views and forms.
Sir, we got problems. Two people are not getting the screen.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
We're facing the internet issues.
Sir. Sir.
Internet issue. Who are internet issue?
Yeah.
In the office,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you cannot see the screen.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Now it is
it's resolved now.
Okay, I'll share again. Okay. Mute your devices. Thank you. So let's understand how this is done. Now you understand that model-driven app is something that looks like this, right? So right over here, I go. This is my model-driven app. These are all my records. This is known as view. If I compare it with my app, tables. So I go to make.powerapps.com. I click on Dataverse. I click on any table. For an example, let's click on account table. In account table, in the schema, you were creating columns. In schema, you had relationships as well. But whereas with data experience, you have forms, views, charts, and dashboards. And with customization, you have business rules and commands. If I go to forms, I see all of these forms that are already available. And I can also create new form from here, main form, quick view form, quick create forms, right? If I want to edit an existing form, I click on account. This takes me to the form designer. So what are forms? Forms are a way to enter information into your table. And this is the form that can be utilized as a component into my model-driven application. It is a component-focused approach. No codes are needed. The layout is already generated for you. So the user interface is already, and you cannot make a lot of changes into user interface. That is what the concept of model-driven application is. Summary, details, I can have different tabs. This is a form designer where I can design my form. I need any column extra here, I can drag and drop it. I don't need, I can delete them. Preferred time, I can include them. I need extra tab. I can introduce a 1 column tab, 1 column section, 2 column section. So I can design my form. I can design a form for my table from scratch as well. So I can go to forms and I can include a new form here, a new main form. There are different types of forms that can be created. And the second one is views. As I said, views are a way to show information into your model-driven apps. When I go to views and all accounts, I see that this is my view. I don't want status to be shown. I can remove it. I want address to be shown. I want status region to be shown. I can bring that drag and drop here. So I will see the same view on my model-driven app. Let me know any questions, any queries until now. So when I start making a model-driven app, I hope you all can hear me. Any internet issues?
No, sir.
Okay. So when I start making a model driven app, I make sure that what tables I'm going to use. So I start from blank app and I click on blank app based out of Dataverse. So guys, try this out with me. Make your first model driven application with me. Come here, click on create and click on blank app based on Dataverse and click on create. Let's call this application as account management app.
Yes, sir.
Okay, account management app and click on create. This will take you to the model app designer. All right, there is nothing right now, no pages, nothing at all. There are several things. So first, understand all of this thing. The middle section that you see right over here is how your application will look like. You have properties panel on the right panel. So this is the property, anything that you select here, this one, it will show its properties. On the left, you have this navigation bar, data, automation, what data it is connected to, any type of automation that you wanted to connect, such as business process flows and all. Navigation is the section where you define how will your application appear. So the first thing that we do is I click on navigation bar and enable areas. As soon as I enable areas, I would see area 1 here. Within area 1, there would be group 1. Within group 1, there would be sub area. Do you have the same thing at your end?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's call this area 1 as Fabricum Incorporation. So Fabricum INC. Let's call this group 1 as finance team. And for sub area 1, so when you click on sub area 1, it will ask you for a content type. Okay, in the content type, you would be given chance to whether you want a table, dashboard, custom page, web resource, or URL. You can go ahead with table. And in table section, select the account table. As soon as you select the account table, the view will start loading up. Okay, so you have added sub area. You can rename this sub area from here and called it as account manager. So you will have Fabricum as area finance. Save your application. and publish it. Right. This is an easy model-driven application based out of one table, which is account manager. And we have published that. Once you publish, click on play. It will load up on a different tab where you could see how your application is. You will see no records for now, but go ahead and add multiple records using the new button. So click on new and add various contact and go back and you will see all of them right over here.
Yes, sir, and you can also edit that after creating a new.
Oh, I can't understand. Can you type that out on the chat? I don't know what is the problem with the echo. And Sumit, were you able to achieve this? Account management, group 1, area 1, perfect. Okay, click on play, publish and play. This is, you are doing it in Designer. Publish. So Abhishek, do you mean can we edit record details, right? The record that you have added. Publish and play. Sumit, that is on the right upper corner. Yeah. Abhishek, do you mean records, new records that you are adding? Can we edit the details when it is created? Yeah, you can do that. So you can go back to the view section where you see all of your records and you can click on that. And it will allow you to edit those details as well. It will use the same form. New. Yeah, create 3-4 records here. . account name. Okay, so you create, I'm going to take screen back. So you can also, Abhishek, as you can see, I'm sharing my screen. You can also have changes in the records done right from here. Okay, now you all must understand that this view, okay, all these views and also the way your form would appear are all determined at the table level. So in table level, you can make changes. So how you want your views to appear, how you want your form to appear, they would all be edited from table. That's why it is known as model driven application. You model, you data model it, and that is how you go ahead with it. So this is a model driven app concept. If I wanted to make any changes to any of the forms, I have to come back to table. I have to make those changes, save it, and publish it. Let me know any questions for now that are coming up. Let's get started. If there are no questions, let's get started with customizing forms and views. Here is a very good exercise. I'm sharing the link on the chat. This exercise is based out of creating model-driven application based out of the tables that we have. So this is the same scenario where we are creating Bello College is an educational organization, right? Please go ahead, read this scenario again. It will refresh your thought on this particular scenario. For this scenario, we are going to create and we are going to customize forms. We will customize them and we will use them in our model driven application. This will give you an idea about how model driven apps are created and how they can be used. An easy way to create app. So let's get started. I think we do have 30 minutes left. This exercise will take almost 40 minutes almost, but let's see if we can complete it. Don't skip any of the steps. Please read all of them carefully and then proceed with exercise number 1. For any queries, trouble, let me know. I'm here. Okay, let me know any issues, any questions with any of the steps.
Yes, sir, it's showing nothing. That we didn't find anything to show here at the last.
Share screen.
Yeah. This is.
Yeah, you would need to add data into those tables. Right now, it will not show anything. You save it, publish it, use it into your app, and it will show those information.
I can publish it.
Yeah, publish. This will be used in your app, and then when you complete the exercise, it will show that data in your application.
Yeah, I'm completed. Task 1, task 2, task 3. After that, what to do?
Go back, click on back.
Okay. Then
You created application. Model-driven app.
Yeah, this one, sir. I've created that.
Yeah, so it is showing right over here.
That my account.
No, not account one. Model-driven app. The other one. In the exercise, you will create a model-driven app.
Okay, I'll got it. Just
Okay. Yeah, so you exercise task 1, task 2, task 3 is done. Then you will start with exercise 2, which is creating model-driven application.
okay, after creating the model-driven app, it will be showing the data.
Yeah, so you are done with exercise 1, right? Exercise 2 also has to be done.
Okay, sir.
Okay.